It's the bye week. Never too early to do a mock draft. Let's have some fun. Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a mock draft just for some fun. I know that it's early, guys. It's the bye week. Can we enjoy ourselves and have fun? Let's take a way too early look. I understand it's early, but again, it's the bye. We're trying to do different things. It's going to be fun. Buckle up. Let's get into it. If you haven't already, please make sure to follow on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. Subscribe to the Just Jets podcast. And you can call in, leave me your questions. I'll try to get to them on the show. And also, today's video is sponsored. Thank you to Skillshare. So Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Classes include illustration, graphic design, creative writing, film and video, web development, and so much more. Personally, I'm interested in the Adobe stuff, so you can check me catching out the beginner's guide to animating custom GIFs and animating with ease in Adobe After Effects. It's curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes so you can always stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. All right, let's get into it. In today's video, I use the Draft Network for the order. And again, this is subject to change. We're 5 weeks through the NFL season, but as of right now, I'll read you where the picks are. I didn't do any trades. Just trying to keep it simple for the first mock draft of many, I'm sure. So let's hop into it. Round 1, pick 4. I had the New York Jets drafting Evan Neal, offensive tackle from Alabama. Thibodeau and Stingley are going to be off the board at that point. He's the best player available, and I am all about making life as easy for Zach Wilson as humanly possible. Yes, I think Morgan Moses has done well. I understand where he is at this point in his career. It's not a long-term answer. Help your young quarterback and help your team develop for not just the present, but for the future. He is someone who has played right tackle and succeeded. He is someone who played left tackle starting this year and is doing pretty damn well. And he also played guard. He's a versatile piece. There's a reason why he's going to be the first offensive lineman taken off the board. And don't you worry, I am not done with the offensive lineman, because like Elijah Vera Tucker last year, my favorite pick in this draft is going to be the Seattle pick, because where it's trending right now, it's sitting at number 16. But with Russell Wilson hurt, that could trend even upwards, even more so. And this guy I have circled in red ink. It is an absolute must that the Jets draft him, and that is Tyler Linderbaum, the center from Iowa. His athleticism at center is just unbelievable. He is someone who would be perfect for the system, and I am #done with Connor McGovern. I am over it. The interior of this offensive line has to get better, and if I'm Joe Douglas, I'm making a damn statement that we are going to do everything in our power to make life for our young quarterback as easy as possible. Give me a right tackle and give me a center, and that's a great start to this thing. Round 2, pick 36. After addressing some needs on the offensive line, I'm going to go on the defensive side and go Brandon Smith, linebacker from Penn State University. He's got great speed. He's a good coverage guy, kind of like Isaiah Simmons light in a way. This is someone who I think would be an immediate impact on this Jets defense. I mean, let's face it. They need help at the linebacker position. We haven't seen Jarrad Davis yet, and guess what? He's on a 1-year deal anyway, so that's maybe not a long-term answer. CJ Mosley I like a lot. Quincy Williams is coming on a little bit, but are you going to trust that? Are you going to trust the young guys who you drafted this year, or are you going to get someone in here like Smith, who, similar to the guy they drafted at 34 this past year, and Elijah Moore is someone who probably could have went in the first round. Smith is someone who probably could go in the first round. Again, a speed, athletic linebacker sounds perfect in a Robert Saleh defense. They were looking for that in free agency, weren't able to land one, and I think they get one in this draft. And it's a big-time position of need for the Jets. Round 2, pick 47. I am going tight end Jalen Weidermeyer. Great name from Texas A&M. He is a big boy. He looks like a power forward playing out there at 6'5", 255. The Jets desperately need tight end help. You know this. I know this. Everybody knows it, and they love to run 2 tight end sets, even though they don't have the personnel for it. Well, guess what? They are going to need to attack heavy at this position, and I think he would be a shoo-in to be a quality starter in this league. The potential is sky high with him. Every single time I watch him, I am blown away. I think the route running for his size is unbelievable and just looks like a freak athlete. And we know Joe Douglas loves freak athletes, so this just fits the bill for me. Into the 3rd round we go. Only one 3rd rounder, so this will be quick. Round 3, pick 68. I'm going Verone McKinley, the 3rd safety from Oregon. There's no shot Marcus May is coming back. I am sorry if he leaves. They're going to need help. This guy has free safety written all over him. He's got really good ball skills. Is he someone who could probably go earlier than the 3rd round? Yeah, I think he's someone who could maybe be a top 50 pick, but weird things happen in the draft every single year. Right now, a lot of people have a 3rd round grade on him. He's available in the mock draft that I did at this point at pick 68. I'm taking him if he's on the board there. And let's face it, the Jets could use someone who could actually create some turnovers, and I think that could be him. Him and Ashton Davis very well could be a nice complementary safety, 2 safeties. And guess what? You didn't have to spend a 1st or a 2nd round pick on them like you did with Jamal Adams and Marcus May. It would be 2 3rd round picks, and hopefully figuring that out. But safety's going to be a need, like it or not. So I'm going to use a mid-round pick on a safety. I'm not using a premium draft asset on one. Round 4, pick 117. I am going with edge rusher Jermaine Johnson from Florida State. He's kind of a tweener with his size, but man, did he flash potential at Georgia before transferring over. This is someone who, again, freak athlete, but that's kind of what we've seen Joe Douglas and the Jets and Robert Saleh go. They prefer the better athletes over the player who maybe is more, I don't know, well-rounded as a football player, but doesn't have those just elite level skills you can't teach as an athlete. So I think Johnson fits that bill, and it's all about getting pressure on the quarterback. I know I haven't said corner yet, put a pin in that, because the Jets, let's face it, in this defense with Ulbrich and Saleh, they know that their goal is to get after the passer, and they're just going to continue to use rotational day 3 picks and try to figure this thing out. Bryce Hall on the outside looks good. Maybe you figured out something in the slot. I think you did with Michael Carter II. So I'm going to now, in round 4, pick 121, take my first first corner in this draft class, and that's Isaiah Taylor Stewart. He's from USC, and he has Joe Douglas prospect written all over him. A former track star, similar to Ashton Davis, great athlete, and a really good tackler. That's something that's underrated for someone who has that kind of a speed and who's someone taking this late. Again, a corner in the mid-rounds is not a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee in the NFL draft. I mean, we know that after watching this team for how long, but I like the potential with this guy, and it would be an exciting addition to the cornerback room, which, let's face it, it features a ton of day 3 guys, so why not continue that trend? I am destined to find a good tight end in this draft class, so much so that not only am I spending a 2nd round pick on a tight end, I'm spending a 5th round pick on a tight end, because again, the Jets like to run multiple sets, and they have no guarantees at this position. So round 5, pick 146, Jake Ferguson, tight end, Wisconsin. One of these tight ends are going to work. Good safety blanket over the middle, and he's more than adequate as a blocker. That would be a nice 1-2 punch, and it's always good to have a tight end as a safety blanket for your young quarterback. Just ask Mark Sanchez. Jets don't have one right now. Get to. Round 5, pick 154. This player really excites me, and I think would be a lot of fun in an explosive offense, and that's Anaya Smith, running back / wide receiver, gadget kind of a guy. Is a ton of fun to watch, though, man. He's a hybrid, kind of an in-between guy between running back, wide receiver. Do-it-all player, plays hard, yards after the catch potential, score points, please. That is the goal, to make life easy for your young quarterback. Give him weapons. I don't want to hear excuses anymore. Just score freaking points. Use a 5th round pick on an explosive running back and wide receiver, not a blocking running back who isn't really good at anything else. Sorry, LaMichael P. Ryan. Round 6, pick 199. I'm going back to the well on corner, going Avery Young out of Rutgers. Plays slot and outside, so versatile, but he projects more as a special teamer, which, I mean, in the 6th round, you're kind of just looking for guys to fill out your roster. Who knows, maybe some of these guys who were here for a little bit but aren't going to stick tend to move off the roster, and you bring in some new, fresh new crop kind of guys. But I think they're just going to continue to look to add to this room in late rounds and in day 3. I don't think, especially if Stingley's not there when you're picking early on, I don't think you're taking a corner super early in this draft. So I'm guessing I'm stacking on day 3, which was a theme last year as well. So maybe that continues. And for my final pick in this mock draft, round 6, pick 208, Grant Gibson, interior offensive line from NC State. Depth, good in run zone scheme, can play center. I mean, again, round 6 at this point, you don't know what you're going to get. So let me know what you think. How was my first mock draft in the bye week? Let me know in the comments or on social media. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. Talk to you next time.